while exploding him.
Banger. Oh, I wasn't muted.
Help, I've been stuck down here for 26 months. Somebody get me up.
Hello? I can't hear my music. There we go. Cool. I'm tired. My God. Happy birthday. You sound so tired. I just woke up. I am so tired from last night. I did not sleep like at all. It's pretty bad. It's okay. I'm here regardless. I didn't want to skip today's stream because I knew that I haven't streamed in like a hot second because I took a break yesterday that lasted longer than I thought. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Let me say hello to everyone who was able to stop by today. Jay, thanks for the first stream. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Hypno. It's good to see you as always. Thank you for the daily drink. Hello, Straynor. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Hua. Hello, Ian. Hello, Katie. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, Cookie. Hi, Bunny. It's good to see you too. Hello, Ian. Aish, it's good to see you. Alpha, thank you so much for the T1 sub for 4 months. It really means a lot. Hello, Arctic. It is good to see you too. Hello, Mamon's Foot. Hello, Oni. Hi. It's good to see you too. Welcome in, Phoenix. As always, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Bebe, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Stardust. Verdurix. Hope I said your username right. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Sauce. Hello, Elflin. Hello, Wolfie. Hello, Cheerleader. Good to see you too. Welcome in. Fruitcakes. Hello. Thank you for the daily drink redeem. Welcome in. Hello, Zeki. Hello, Grey Wolf. Live, laugh, treat. Good to see you too. Hello, Dino. Elflin, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Hello, Kitty JJ. Good to see you too. Hua, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Once again, hi Pre. Hello, Springs. And Pre, thank you so much for the T1 sub for 16 months. That is big. That is banger. Kosh, good to see you too. Hello, Gray. Hi, Bunny Bear. Good to see you too. Hi, Rylaroo. And that should be. Let's see. Scream says, hello, Tree. I've been watching your content for a bit now. Have finally decided to pop into your stream. Welcome in. Hi, it's really nice to meet you for the first time. Also, Yuiki. Can I get a shout out for Yuiki? Also, Sakura Rose, it's good to see you too. Sorry. Also, Punk Pub, thank you so much for the follow. Your name is very familiar for some reason. Sorry for being so tired. I am so dead right now. I woke up from the most like insane coma nap. I need to stop doing that, and I've been really good at not doing it, but today I don't know what it was. I think the sleep deprivation probably hit me pretty hard out of nowhere. And so I'm here. Smile. I'm here. Yeah, today's agenda is we're probably just going to be doing a little bit of a yapping stream for a little bit, and we might do Scrandle. It's on the agenda. If you don't know what Scrandle is, it's like a web game where you basically choose like either or of if you think like a what is it called? If a food item is which one more people chose. There we go. That's the word. That's the phrase that I was looking for. That is on the schedule. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know yet. I'm a little tired. Anything could happen. Toss up. I don't know. Today's a little bit of a toss up. Sundays are always a little bit of a toss up for me. So, but I mean, hey, it's there. It's there. Hi, honey. It's good to see you. Thank you for the daily drink redeem. Hello, V, for the Capybara and the 5-stream streak. Holy moly! Good to see you guys. Hi. Also Alfredo, it's good to see you too. Welcome in. Thank you for the seven days of a daily drink. Holy moly! Can you guys believe that it's been so many? It's been so long since we've debuted. It's been like over 2 weeks now. I don't know why. Brain's still stuck in debut prep day. I don't know why. It's pretty bad, but hey, it's been 17 streams. That's kind of crazy. I think it's been 17. It might be more than that, but it's been 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half ish, which is kind of cool to think about. We're coming up to a month. Coming up to a month. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Still waiting for partner. I've put in my application the second time, and they have been dead silent after asking for my age verification, which is not fun. Not sure what's going on with the whole process, but we'll see. I don't know. Not really anything I can control. Kind of sucks. Might have missed one. Might be 18. I see. Yeah. Pretty much so. Absolutely love your VTuber model. Thank you. It's really kind of you to say. I'm really happy when people say that because a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of time was put into this setup. Would I ever do it again? No. I don't think I'll ever do it again. It's too much work for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm cut out for the constant debut / big event chain of things. I don't know if I can do that. One, it's really expensive, but also two, the timing just takes forever. Not sure if I can wait another year for other things. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe in the future I'll do something similar to that. What are y'all talking about? More or less talking about like debut because I debuted like this model and all the assets that I use right now on stream like about 2.5 weeks ago ish. So that is pretty much what we are talking about. But yeah, outside of that, I think like there was something else that I wanted to talk about today that I wanted to do. But I'm trying to remember what it was. I think I wanted to do another collab thing, but I need to finalize it with the person yet, so I probably won't talk about it. I have a concert coming up in the future that I can't really show much about yet because it's not done, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I have everything kind of finalized for that. That's going to be really cool, actually. I hope people like it. It's going to be a little bit of a decent amount of work, honestly, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, outside of that, I'm trying to stream more often because I haven't really been streaming as much. I think I start school at some point in the near future, which is not going to be fun. And once I start up school, I don't know how much I'll be streaming for. Not sure. We'll see. If I don't stream as much as I do, that's my bad. Not sure if I can do anything about it though, unfortunately. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. What will you be going to school for? Yeah, sure. I've talked about it a few times. I am going to dental school, which is why I probably won't have that much time to stream. It really depends though, because I feel like I can make it work as long as I can get used to the scheduling for it. But I don't know. It is a little bit a little bit ambiguous right now for my stuff. Hi honey, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hikaru, it's good to see you too. Hi Nam, thank you for the daily drink redeem. Welcome in. Also Ian, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi. Well, you know, bye technically, but yes, please have a nice night. Enjoy yourself. Holy, our favorite Korean streamers, Anon Haseho. Okay. I'm hiding the secrets. Holy, he's speaking the sacred language. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Trunies, hello. Thank you for the first time chat. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Also Hikaru, hi. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you guys have been having a good. What is today? My computer is not working. What is today? Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's been pretty dead today for me because apparently everyone's been either very busy or just like chilling or relaxing. So been very low stress day where I've kind of just been relaxing more or less. But how has it been for you guys? And that goes kind of for everyone. Has it been a pretty chill time? Chill Sunday. You have work tomorrow? Yeah. That do be happening on Monday, huh? Unfortunately. Let me set up my pin real quick. I forgot to do that. Always forget because I haven't done it in a while. There we go. Day's been good. Very sleepy day. Understandable. Well, hopefully you can take some time for yourself. Holy moly. I definitely get that, though. It's been very much a slow day for me, too. I am surprised that I honestly woke up for stream today because I was pretty much knocked out for a solid chunk of today. Need to stop doing that. I don't think it's necessarily anything bad, but I am still a firm believer that if you sleep during the day, you will not be sleeping at nighttime. I don't know. I mean, it's obvious, but it's getting worse and worse every day. My brain's been set to hibernation. No, but literally though, that's exactly how I've been, and it's been a little bit of a thing to tackle for sure. Been relaxing all day. Yeah. Spent most of the day, or I slept most of the day too. See, I feel like that's normal for people on Saturdays though. I don't know if it's like the dread of those who have like things to do on Monday, but it really does like kick in, which is kind of crazy to think about. Hi, Car. It's good to see you too. Hi. Dude, the treat no treat thing is an insane. Like not Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, Sunday into Monday. There we go. Cannot speak. The treat no treat thing is insane to me because I will go into other people's streams. It'll either be friends or it'll be like people that I don't know. And then they'll just start like screaming that at me, and I'm just like, oh my god. I get the joke, but like, oh my god, it's crazy. It's kind of funny though. It's having the name treat is always like an interesting little thing because I'll go into people's streams and they'll be like, damn, how'd you get that name? It's just a really old account. That's about it, to be honest with you. Hi Sienna, it's good to see you too. Hello. How is your day so far? Happy Sunday. My days. Riverside said hi. I've been good. Other than my dog scratched the back of my neck pretty bad. Been feeling sick for 4 days straight. Hope you've been well. I've been doing good. That's the first thing. Also, welcome in Raiders. Hi, Ati. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Pinku. Hi, Ati. Hello. Thank you so much for the shout out too. Welcome in. Hello, Night. Hi, guys. Also, Car, thank you for the 3-stream streak. How is your stream? How is BioShock Remastered? I've not played that game yet. I've heard that it's pretty good. I've seen like small little tidbits of gameplay of it because it's like a little bit older of a game, so you tend to pick up some things over time. I've heard it's good though. It's definitely on the bucket list of things to try out. So I'm glad that it was a fun game for you. What the heck? That's awesome. But welcome in, Raiders. I guess I gotta do the thingy. I always love that thing. It's so good. Hi, welcome in. Been pretty lazy today, but been good otherwise. See, everyone's been lazy today, and honestly, power to you. I have been knocked out recently. Um, so I'm happy you guys are taking time for yourselves because the more that I talk to some of you guys are overworked. We had a community night yesterday hosted by a wonderful moderator, Pipo. Yeah, they're very busy. We had a very fun night last night. I wasn't supposed to come to the community night last night. I was only supposed to be there for like an hour max at the beginning, but we were playing Among Us, and it was the first time I ever played Among Us because I guess I was just not a real human being during COVID because I've never played Among Us apparently. Um, and so we had a fun time last night in the Discord. And one, I didn't really sleep because of that. But also two, apparently there was like the game itself was something completely different from what I thought it was. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of misconception I had about it. But it was really good. It was really good. So yeah, no, we should do the more community nights in the future. You were there for like 3 hours or something. No, but literally. Also, Ryloru, I've actually been really busy today. I feel like people have been busy in general. This week has been like a really busy week. Like every time I talk to people that are in the community, they always talk about how much work, school, or like whatever they have. And it's just like, damn, I don't know how you guys juggle all of that. I mean, like, I say this as someone who did juggle all of that for a really long time, until I took like a little bit of break and then I'm going back to school soon. But like it's crazy to me how half of the things that you guys juggle is. But I get it. I get it. So it's good that you guys are resting up. It's very important. Um, Hi Con, it's good to see you. Thanks for the daily drinker theme. Kuya, good to see you too. Welcome in. Hello, Prince. Hi. Happy Sunday to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Whoa. Motion. This month is insane. I've heard that it's been pretty bad because finals are coming up. Now, I don't know how true this is because I've not been in school for a little bit, but I've heard from some of the very academic and educated folks in the community that apparently finals are starting to come up and beating people's butt. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I know a very select few that are currently studying for finals. I don't know if it's like a very universal thing, but I mean, it makes sense for those who are getting there. I mean, it is about to be May in like a week or so, pretty much. Universe, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Aster. Thank you for the daily drink redeem. Alien Specimen, good to see you too. Welcome. Hello. Seems like there's been a lot that's happening in April. Yes, I agree. April has been a pretty busy month, more so than I thought it would be, honestly. I'm in school currently, but due to it, people in my city are always coming into the store I work at. Yeah, I see. It makes sense though why people get busy. I have a math final tomorrow morning. See, look how easy it is to guess. That's crazy. That's so crazy. This is like probably the worst time of the year, low key, because it's like it's starting to become really hot outside. Also, Ati, take care of yourself, by the way. It's starting to get hot outside. Um, Finals are coming up. Like pollen's really bad for those who have allergies and stuff like that. People are just getting sick left and right for some reason. It's crazy. Scream says, I know you like capybara, so I'd like to share something kind of sweet. Two of the capybaras at the zoo where I work are actually pregnant right now. It's been really special getting to see them. Oh, really? That's fascinating. That's actually fascinating. Um, it's really interesting that you bring up that you work at a zoo with capybaras. One, I think that's fascinating. One, to work with, capybaras and animals in general. I mean that when I say that because it's not quite the same because I never worked at a zoo, but I used to do volunteering at an animal shelter. And so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But it is really fulfilling work, right? It's really cool though because we actually, so this is a picture of a capybara, but this is not like a picture ripped off of the internet. So about more than a year ago, we had this thing that was going on in our community here on Twitch. I don't remember what kind of event it was exactly, but it was kind of like a big event that we were kind of doing. This is a photo of a capybara that the community actually adopted. I don't know how many people actually know this. It was actually done by a member of our community, Hypno. I don't know. I don't not exactly sure if they were able to come today because I believe they're busy today. But it was actually done by them. And so we, as a community, technically, we have an adopted capybara right here. Um, and so there's like a whole thing about it. I can try and get more information so that for the people who are interested from Hypno. But we named them. Originally, we named them Cappuccino because capybara, cappuccino, kind of just like combine those things together. It's also the same name of the capybara on my model, my VTuber model shoulders. So I guess technically it's the same capybara if you want to think about it like that. So very cool. I just wanted to share that because I just really like the message that you sent. I think it was really fitting. I think it was really fitting. Also, Howling Dragons, thank you for the daily drink redeem. Yeah, I don't know. I am very big on the community, honestly. I've talked about this a little bit in the past, right? I think as much as I enjoy streaming for what it is, and it is really fun, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I would have streamed as long as I have been streaming for if it wasn't for the fact that like I actually enjoy the community building aspect of VTubing and having a community and being able to like interact with you guys specifically and doing these things because not much like I don't think I ever would have thought of adopting a capybara, right? Like this is an idea that came from the community itself for the community. You know what I mean? It's like kind of special to me because it's like a group of people just kind of come together in the middle of nowhere on the internet to do things together and have fun together every single day. Um, I don't know. I like that. I think that's the reason why I keep streaming, even though technically, um, I should probably be prepping to move in soon ish. So yeah, we'll we'll see. Let's see. Think with a posture check, stretch and hydrate. Howling Dragons. Thank you. Thank you for the care package. I really appreciate it. Um, Also, Kuya, thank you so much for being here today for a little bit. Have a nice rest of your night. Um, let's see. Our mama capybaras are named Liana. Hope I said that right. And Zuzu. Oh, very nice names. It's really cool. I learn a lot every single day from people's lives. I don't know. Everyone has very unique experiences. I like these chatting streams because I get to like learn a little bit about you guys in the community as a whole. It's cool. It's really cool. Also Kawaii, thank you for the daily drink with Deem. I really appreciate it. What the heck? It's good to see you. You named her correctly. Thank you. Okay. Just making sure. I think it is important to say that. My entire left shoulder is sunburnt really bad. See, I feel you too. I live near like the coastline, so there are well, I mean, I don't know if near the coastline is the right terminology. I live close enough that I can drive there in a few hours. And there have been occasions where I have actually went to the beach. I think getting sunburn around this time is pretty normal. Um there was this really funny story. Well, I say funny, it's actually not that funny. I just remember it as it being like kind of a funny thing because it, involved one of my best friends. When we were like super young, because we were in middle school and stuff at the time. Um, when I was younger and in middle school, me and my best friend, he apparently went somewhere, I don't remember, and got like a huge like sunburn. Like he was sunburnt really bad. Came home and we were hanging out online, like playing a game together at the time. I remember it was really late at the time and we were playing a game on the computer. Um, I don't remember if it was through Discord or if it was through like Skype or something like that. I think it was through Discord. I don't think it was that far back. Or maybe it was Skype. I don't even know. It was a long time ago. I just remember calling him through some online like system thingy, and he's telling me how he had like this sunburn, like he was sunburned pretty bad, and so he took this aloe vera bottle or whatever, and he rubbed it on the thing to try and like cool it down, and all I heard was him like scream, and then the call like stopped. I thought he just rubbed aloe vera on himself and he just fucking evaporated. Like just gone. It was insane. I like called him like 6 times, didn't pick up the phone like at all. And so I went to sleep thinking that man was dead. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I was a kid. Also, it was a joke, but I mean, I don't know. I called him the next day and he was just like, "Yeah, I found out I'm allergic to aloe vera. Like the aloe vera products, I'm allergic to them." It was really bad. So he was sunburnt and then rubbed something that he was allergic to on himself. So I don't know. Yes, apparently it's like a real thing. Um Crazy ass story, by the way. I didn't even know you could be allergic to aloe vera, but apparently you can get allergic to water and grass and stuff like that. That's like a real thing. Um Also, hi Momo. It's good to see you too. Certified male wife. Thank you for the first time chat. I wish I got enough sun for that. It's just been windy and snowy over here. See, I wish it was snowy right now for me. But that's coming from someone who does not get that much snow. I definitely think it's one of those like the grass is greener on the other side type of things. Nom, thank you for the seven stream streak. Hello, Onyx. Good to see you too. Also, Demi, good to see you. Hello. My mom is allergic to water. That's kind of real. It's like an actual like real thing. I remember watching like a documentary of someone talking about kind of it's like it's very very rare. It's a very very rare thing. Like like the people who are allergic to water, like they can't even shower like properly. Like there's like a very specific way of doing it. It also depends on like the severity I've heard of. Grass makes me break out in hives. Yeah. That is a real thing for a lot of folks, which is very unfortunate, honestly. Hello, Fluffy. I feel like if you're allergic to anything, it's always like very sad because like being like managing it is very tough. It's very very tough. I know of ice, but water is dangerous. Yes. I'm allergic to penicillin, but not really allergic to anything else. Yeah, apparently penicillin allergies are like a real thing. Um, I think hospitals try and watch out for it just because it's so regularly used ish, but I could be wrong there. I am not a doctor, unfortunately. I am only a dentist soon. Not a doctor. Do not get medical advice from me, please. I know nothing. My friend is allergic to MSG, actually, so they can't eat a lot of food. Yeah, I mean, it is a real thing. I mean, like, there's also like the whole historical like fear mongering of like MSG and stuff like that. But there is actual MSG like allergies, or like some people are more sensitive to it. I totally believe that's like a thing. Uh, so as long as you're just doing what you need to do to keep yourself safe, I mean, honestly, you're doing the right thing. Arietta, it's good to see you too. Hello, thanks for the daily drink redeem. Welcome in. Also, Gabble, it was nice to play Among Us with you last night. How is your day so far? Hola, good to see you. Um, Fenriku, is that how you say your name? Thanks for the follow. Your name's very familiar. Um, well, welcome in. Welcome into the Capybara Cafe. Holy. Let's see. Found out my sister was allergic to penicillin because of chicken. Oh, really? Is it because they use a lot of penicillin in like chicken stuff for food? It kind of gets absorbed into like the meat and stuff like that, or is it something different? I'm actually curious about that. My 2 siblings are allergic to penicillin. Apparently penicillin allergies are not specifically that rare. It's not that rare. Hi Luna, it's good to see you too. Hi. They use it to treat them, yeah. That's what I thought. Hi, Nixie. Hi, Shion. Allergic to something in red hots. I try to figure it out. I'm allergic to walnuts, and my friend is allergic to corn, which means she can't have anything with corn syrup or anything with the word corn. Yeah. I had a friend who was allergic to peanuts, and he could not have anything like obviously with like peanut oil, peanut butter, all that kind of stuff. Apparently, it's pretty rough because every time he goes out to like eat at like restaurants and stuff, he has to make sure. He always has to carry like I believe it's like an EpiPen on him just in case, if I remember correctly. Um, I don't know. It's allergies are pretty scary. I'm kind of interested in doing one of those like allergy test thingies. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say like the little allergy test? Like they go in and they give you like those patches and they put it on your skin and stuff like that. I think it's on your back, right? Mm-hmm. They'll give you like those little like allergy test things to figure out what like if you have like allergies and stuff. I don't think that I have allergies or at least like common allergies because I feel like I've had a lot of different things. And I'm fairly okay for the most part. But I feel like I still should do it. I should still do it just to see. I really need one of those. See, I need one of those too, just in case. That's just what I'm trying to say. Shion says, I'm so tired from yesterday. We stayed up really late last night playing Among Us. That was really fun. I didn't think that there would be as many people that were going to come to like the community night last night. We had lost a few people, but then more came. And so I was like, oh, okay, let's just keep doing that. Yeah. It was pretty fun. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, every single week on like Friday or Saturday, for the most part, we try to have more community based things to do. Um, I used to be the one that hosted them, but I've been really busy because of moving, because I need to move to New York soon, because I'm going to dental school there. And so I'm going to be really busy. So my moderators, bless them, we have two new moderators, Marshmallow and Peepo. Peepo, they are getting like they're mainly setting up most of the community nights going forward probably. I know we're doing Gartic Phone. I know we're doing Gartic Phone coming up this next week, I think. That's the plan. That's the plan. Um Maybe there'll also be something else too, but I think it'll be really fun. I'll try and be there too. I want to be there for at least like the first hour. That's always my plan. Especially if my mods are going to set it up, it's only appropriate that I go. I think it's only fair for them. They put so much time into it. Also, bye. It's good to see you. It was good to have you at the Among Us thing too. It was really cool. It was very fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun night. I surprisingly never played Among Us when it was like a big thing in 2021. Which is kind of interesting to think about. I don't know where I was. I guess I was living under a rock or something like that. Apparently, it made a bunch of streaming careers, but I've never played the game. Played it the first time yesterday. It was really, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was good. It was really good. It was so much fun. So, if you guys are interested in joining, also Gabble, think of the 45 stream streak. If you guys are interested in joining, feel free to. There is no like we're very relaxed and chill. I don't think many of us take it that seriously, to be honest. Um I don't know. I feel like my community is very just we don't care type of thing. Like I very rarely have issues, and I feel like we're just kind of we just do things. So, yeah, I think it'll be cool. Pre says, I didn't play, but I was live blogging reactions with GIFs in the side chat. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I will be honest with you, though, did not know what I was doing half the time. I think I got a lot better as time went by, but jumping into it for the first time, it was a tough game. It was a tough game. I didn't know how to do any of the tasks. Someone had to explain to me that I had to do the task while I was dead. That was crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. But it was fun, you know? The one round that I won as like the sussy imposter or whatever, um that was good. You know, I got a little double kill with whoever was with me and everything like that. It was super synchronized and everything. It was really nice. I was trying to like kill people in the dark by flicking like the light switches, and I think I played on that one map where if you step on like the little mushrooms of gas, it will make people like disappear. It was fun. It was fun. Hi, Bloopkins. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's been a little bit. How have you been? Happy Sunday. How's Sunday? Hi, Bloopkin. Can I get a shout out if we do have a moderator? If not, I can do it. Don't worry. But hi, it's good to see you. Bro's using like the mental game forever. Lo, I'm such a fucking troll though, because I'll just sit there and just say that I'm in the imposter like every single game. So it is quite literally a toss up of like if I actually am or not. It's so stupid. I'm just so ill. I just think it's funny. I'm such a troll. I should not be playing like that, but it's so funny. Also, Sienna says, I'm going to head off to bed. Good night, treat and chat. Yeah, no, go to sleep. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. It was so much fun. Yeah. How are you? Loving the new model, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm glad you like the new model. I'm just always constantly naked for some reason. But yes, I do have the new model. It's really nice. I'm liking it a lot. Makes streams really fun. I really enjoyed the experience with the new model because I also feel like I am able to do so much more, and it's just so much more expressive. Every time I go back to the old model, I keep telling myself like I'm so glad that I put the time in. It's so nice. Also, bye. Thank you for the T1 sub for 14 months. Hello. You did not have to. Enjoy the ad-free experience and emotes. Holy moly. Did you enjoy yourself? I wasn't able to play much. I did. I understand the reason why people say they enjoy Among Us now. It's weird because I once again never played it during the COVID era, nor that I watch people play it. I knew of the game itself, but I've just never played it. And so it was the first time for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was a very special time for me. So it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Hi Oni. I was just saying if we could get like a shout out to both Bloopkins and Latte if possible, and of course I can do it too. I think we're pretty sparse on moderators today because Marshmallow's on vacation. Sunday is a break day for Muck. On like an online break day. Tipo is studying. And Magical has work until later tonight. So he usually comes in later in the stream. So those are the reasons. Smile. So yeah. No worries. Let's see. Thanks for the shout out. No worries. Enjoy shout outs. Holy moly. I elevate those around me. Type shit. I'll be here, but I'll be a little quiet. No, you're good. Yeah, take the time that you need. If you're not able to like be here today, also, if you're like not feeling good or sick or whatever, just get some rest. I can easily just take over. Like it is not an issue whatsoever. I like I don't think a chatting stream is crazy enough for me to like not be able to do most of the things. So if you really need to go, like feel free to. Like I'm totally chilling. Just tired from the day. Okay. Hopefully it's not anything too bad, but definitely get some rest. That's not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Scream says, well, I better head off now. Have a wonderful night too. Sleep well. Rylaroo, also go get some rest too. Holy sleepy Sunday. Holy moly. Yeah, get some rest. Thanks for being here. Do we have a schedule out yet? Not for next week. Still thinking about the schedule for next week. Need to figure out the logistics of that. But thank you for asking. We should have a schedule coming up soon-ish. Um, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. It really kind of depends. If it is tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow morning. If it is tonight, it'll be a lot later tonight. But yes, that will kind of be what we will be doing. So yeah. Hopefully that's understandable. Need to get some rest, sadly. Good night, Seki. Sleep well, too. Why is there a guy hanging from the ceiling fan using his toes in a pillow fort? That is crazy. I shall lurkies. Good night. Thank you so much for the lurk, Blue. Ooh, the sleepers. I should probably be studying, but I'm procrastinating it. No, but like that's the story of my life. Hello? That is the story of my life, honestly. Ay, ay, ay. I should probably get some rest too later. I don't know if I'll be staying up as late tonight as I did last night. Hopefully not. That would not be fun. Not be fun at all. Not me in class watching the stream. Oh my god. Okay, but that's kind of real. I used to watch streams in class all the time. That's such a bad habit. Not that comment make me look in Pillow Fort VC to see what they were talking about. That's so funny. I don't have my Discord open right now. Also, thank you for the lyrics, Seki. Thank you again. Capybara. Whoa. Whoa, I love your name. I like listening to your streams as I do some cleaning. I like doing these chatting streams because I think it's really nice to be doing something else and also just kind of like subtly participating. It's really fun. I don't know. Maybe I like watching people do chatting streams, if that makes any sense. Because I do this thing. I do this thing where I will play games or do work and then listen to people talk because it's really good ambient noise. Um and so because I like that kind of content, I tend to do that kind of content, if that makes any sense. Also, Crybaby Circus, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hello to Blinko. Also, Yui no. Oh my god, it's Yui with the Capiton. Mwah. Hi Yui. It's good to see you. How are you? I hope work has not been kicking your butt. Holy moly. But it's good to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, Catman, thank you for the daily drink redeem. Sometimes I call with my friends just so that I have some background noise. Literally me though. I try and call my friends too when I'm doing things because it's really fun. Um, it's I really enjoy the the ambient noise, I guess you could say, for a lot of folks. So, ooh, so cool, so cool. Let's see. That's literally what I'm doing right now. The stream is so soothing while I study. Yeah, I try not to do very like I don't know. It's a bit weird because I mean, you for the people that know me and you've watched my streams, you know that I have very high energy and I tend to be friends with people with very high energy levels. Um, it's really interesting though because I stream by myself. And when I do stream by myself, especially with chatting streams, they're really mild. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like I never streamed like this in the past when I first started streaming. They were very like, oh, how do I explain it? Mm. The streams that I used to do in the past were very stereotypical, like high energy streams, if that makes any sense. Um, I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I'm very whatever. Not that I'm whatever about my streams, but it is very whatever to me nowadays. You have two modes, Absolute Menace and only 2 spoon days, and there is no in between. True. Radimus, good to see you. Thank you for the daily drinker game. How is your day so far? Hello. Hello. This is the first time that I've seen this. Yes, it's a thing that I do for very specific toggle. Um but it's cool. I'm literally about to call with them later too. No, that's real. Tree, can I have your coffee? Yes. Shirtless and cabedon. Look, here. Is there ever a moment in my stream where I am not shirtless? I put on my clothes every time I come into stream, and every time I leave my stream, I am naked again. Or that's exactly how it is. Crazy, by the way. I like that you dialed it back. It feels more genuine and intimate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there is a time and place for high energy streams. I do think so. When I play horror games or when I play like very high action games like Resident Evil, I think it's normal for me to be really high energy, and I think it's entertaining because that's what you expect from those type of streams. I feel like with chatting streams, there's no reason for me to like fake how I feel, if that makes any sense. Like, I've said this to people, how I act in my chatting streams, pretty much how I am from a normal day-to-day perspective, if that makes any sense. Um it's a bit interesting because this, okay, I'm going to say something, and I want to be really like, I want to preference this and say that like it's not meant to be rude, okay? Like this person was not meant to be saying this as like a rude thing to me. But I was spending some time with my father, and he was kind of just like, Treat, you don't really joke a lot, I feel like. Like, you're kind of always like serious, or like always talking about like serious s things, and just very like calm-ish in real life. Like, you don't really, cuz like I am very unhinged on stream when we do unhinged things, and I tend to be really silly, but I'm not really like that in real life. I don't know. I'm a little boring, I feel like. I don't know. I just feel a little boring. And I think it's bled into my chatting streams a little bit because this is just how I usually am. Also, Goober, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Welcome in. Let's see. I don't think you're boring. Thank you. Well, that's really nice of you to say. I don't know. I feel like I am sometimes. I think it's more you're the type that reflects the energy around you. I guess so. I guess so. I think it really depends on the type of people I interact with too. I do think when I talk to folks like Tay and Yui and Jaws and Liffy, Carbon, etc., I tend to be a lot more high energy because I'm having a good time with them, but also two, it's like it's really easy to bounce off of their energy. But when I'm by myself, I'm very much just content to be how I am now, if that makes any sense, which is understandable, I guess. Um, Fairy Fox, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I should drink some water. Mm-hmm. Um, Kiyoshi, thanks so much for the daily drink redeem too. So when you're by yourself, it's more mellow because the only energy to reflect is your own. I think that's how it is. I like how cozy and relaxing you are. It's a nice change before I watch more high energy people. Yeah. I think I just kind of do it because I enjoy doing it. Sometimes I feel bad. I'll like watch my friends and I'll be like, damn, they're like so effortlessly like funny. I wish that I could like be like that from like a day to day. I just don't think I can, because one, it'd be really inauthentic to how I am as like a person, but also two, like, I don't know, it would feel very forced. Not really sure if that's like quite me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know. Also Fuji, hello, good to see you too. Hello. Don't feel bad. We like your energy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I have to start realizing a little bit that it's one of those situations where you kind of like you find your own crowd type of thing, kind of situation, if that makes any sense. It's nice though. It's nice. It's really nice. Friends is like a positive feedback loop. Hi, Magical. Yeah, no, having friends is a really nice positive feedback loop. I don't know. It's hard cuz like okay, I'm gonna be a little like real for a second. Also, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be a little real for a second. And kind of just talk about why I think I'm the way that I am. I feel like sometimes I'm the way that I am because like I kind of had to grow up like really fast and like mature really fast because like my family circumstances when we were like a lot younger, we were like my parents didn't really speak English that well. I kind of had to lock in from like a really young age. Took a lot of responsibility onto myself. Are you the oldest? I am. Could you tell? That's really funny. I am the oldest child in my family. I am the eldest child. And so, taking a lot of responsibility on very quickly, if that makes any sense, made me mature, I feel like, really fast. Um, it also sucks because like I am definitely like the high academically achieving child in my family for the same reason because it kind of felt like um that was the only out that we had from the situation that we were in. It's very different now. I just want to preference and say that. Okay? It's very very different now. I We are very financially stable. My parents are chill, like they're happy, hopefully they get to retire in the next 10 years or whatever. Um I'm going to dental school. Like that's a fucking crazy achievement. Like first generation student, no resources, went to a terrible high school, lived in like super rural areas, no real like support line, getting as far as I've gotten, pretty crazy. And that's not even trying to like flex. That's literally just like I am just stating it because it is I am just doing that. But I more or less like grew up really fast, and I feel like because I grew up really fast, there's just a lot to take, a lot um to take in. uh it's really funny because I don't think that responsibility ever goes away in the sense, or like that feeling of needing to be responsible ever goes away. Like it's kind of stuck to you because like when you're like the oldest child, you tend to take on more responsibilities for yourself to lighten the load of your like family unit. And to this day, I still take care of like a bunch of different things that people need. Um Not that I need to now, but it's kind of like ingrained into me, if that makes any sense, to do it. Also, Pancake, I hope you're doing well. Also, Mochimir, hope I said your username right. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I was in my own head there for a little bit. Um, Sometimes I think I'd be better off if I'm like my friends, but other times I'm happy to be my own person. Yeah, yeah. Elder sibling syndrome. Yes. I think most of your community is oldest children people. Yes. Hello, Hypno. We were just talking about you earlier. Oldest siblings unite. I see you all and I love you. Yes. I love all of my older siblings. They do a lot. Do a lot. You guys have a lot of pressure on your backs, of course. It's very understandable though. I feel like I'm not growing up fast enough. I don't think anyone really feels like it. I mean, you'll get hit with imposter syndrome in all walks of life, no matter how successful you are. It is just recognizing that that is like a thing and working hard to just keep push yourself and like to continue to like manage yourself because it does hit you. Oh, well, it does hit you. It does hit you all right. Um, just be careful, you know. Same with growing up fast, yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it, Shion. Definitely not that percentage of oldest sibling. No, you're good. You're good. If you're not like oldest sibling, that's totally fine. I'm just more talking about like my experiences and stuff like that. I it's really funny because I don't know. I definitely understand though that like as like a middle sibling or like a younger sibling, you probably have your own kind of things that you guys deal with too. So don't even stress it. I'm not, I understand no matter from whatever walk of life you're from or position in the family unit you're from, you have your own like kind of difficulties, which is all very understandable. Don't even stress it. Just go with the flow. True. The parentification of older siblings is just the thing, and it's rough. It is. It is. It can be rough. It's weird. I don't like how much pressure and responsibility was given to me at the age that I was because it's hard. But I will say, if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I would have gotten as far in life as I have, if that makes any sense. Like, it's that responsibility that pushed me to get to a certain level of wanting something and working hard towards it. Not that I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't like an older sibling, but it's like you mature fast and you learn to do things for your own future because you kind of have to. Like, it's not really fun in games, if that makes any sense, because it's like your life and your career and your future and how you want to do things and stuff. The parents I grew up with and the parents my siblings grew up with are very different. I see. Yes. There were times where I feel like my parents are a little bit harder on me versus some of my siblings. I say siblings because I only have one sister, but I do have cousins, which I'll get back to this topic once the ad break is done, just for the folks that don't have a sub. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, sorry. Oh, the raid intro. Oh, the raid intro. I hate that I always forget to turn you off. Holy, I always hate that I forget to turn that off. Um, Welcome back, everyone. Got some messages to read here. Here we go. And it's also a feeling that doesn't really go away. I feel like even after you and your older or your younger siblings become adults, like my sister is a grown ass woman now, and even as a child, I still have that sense of responsibility for her. Yes. I feel like I'm in a situation where both me and my sister are now much older than we were, and there is not a necessity or need for me to be as proactive as I am to take care of responsibilities that are not mine because she is grown for the most part and I am too, that we can mostly handle our own things. I still feel a responsibility that I need to try and help, if that makes any sense. In addition to that, I also do feel a sense of responsibility when she asks for help on certain things that I have to because she's my younger sister, which I mean, I'm going to do it regardless, but you know, I do see where you're coming from is what I'm trying to say. Hypno says, I feel like growing up really quickly, being the oldest of 5 in an immigrant household. Um, yeah, I feel like I grew up really quickly. But now that I am on my own in a fully fledged career, I feel like I'm regressing since I never truly got a childhood. I don't know. I feel like I act more childlike now than I did when I was a kid. I think that's something that I have not quite experienced yet, just because I haven't started my like full-fledged career, if that makes any sense, because going to be starting that soon. Though I do think that streaming is my outlet for that, weirdly enough. I was a very People always ask me this. Why did you never play Among Us in 2021? I was in school. I had like I was in school as a pre-med slash dental student. Like, I was trying to make ends meet. I was trying to like figure out where I wanted to go with my life, all these different things. Like, I just didn't have time. I just didn't even know Among Us was really a thing, or like all these different streamers and stuff, because I just never really interacted in that way, if that makes any sense, with that content, because I just didn't have the time to. And I feel like now that I'm like a little bit more free and taking streaming a little bit more seriously, this is kind of my outlet in a way to be a little bit more silly, a little bit more whimsical. Because I'm not like that in real life. Not to say that I'm not like this in real life. If you see me in real life, I probably will be like this. But I'm a lot more tame and I don't really like do a lot of the things that I do on stream. It is a lot more chill, if that makes any sense. Um, so this is a very creative outlet for me, and it is an outlet to express how I want to express myself and feel, if that makes any sense. So yeah. you know yeah. Grease Lightning, hello. Also Fuji, thank you for the unlurk, welcome back. Being able to relax because you don't have to be responsible, yes, something like that. Also Plebeian, good to see you too. Also Ro, good to see you too. Hello guys, happy Sunday. Sorry about the super serious topic you guys are jumping into. I don't know, we always be talking about something in here. No, I don't think necessarily that's a bad thing, but we're always talking about something. Let's see. Also, Aeon, good to see you too. Welcome in. Hypno says, I used Among Us as an outlet for all the shit that I was seeing on the front lines in the ER. Yeah. ER nurses have it so crazy. But you guys are so necessary. But it's just like so sad the things that you guys go through. I have a lot of cousins that are also nurses, but they don't do ER. If that makes any sense, like, um, and the things that you guys go through is just so insane to me. A lot of props to you guys, honestly. A lot of respect. Feel like I lost a ton of social skills from the pandemic. You know what was really interesting to me? The pandemic didn't actually affect me as much as it did other people because I was already not super social and I kind of stuck to myself and I kind of focused on school and I had a very small group of close friends and that was it. I actually did not go out of my way to like go to parties, go to bars, do anything really. I just all I did was really just study and focus on my future. So the pandemic never actually affected me that much in a really interesting way. But my social skills actually ended up improving over time, weirdly enough, because of streaming. If you can believe that. It's so fascinating to think about. I used to have social anxiety. Like being in public around people, talking to new people, talking to people in general. It used to like, I don't know, I used to have like heart palpitations. It was really bad. I was like really scared of people. Not for any like particular reason. I just wasn't used to talking with people that much. I was used to sticking to myself. I don't have trouble talking with people anymore. Um, I can go up to someone completely fine and start a conversation. I can yap in front of a stage, in front of a bunch of people too. It was really interesting. I think it was just the fact that I'm used to like, I don't know. I understand it's different socially, like in person and stuff, because when I'm here on stream and I talk to you guys, I'm not really seeing like faces, if that makes any sense. But I'm still talking to you. And it really reinforced, I guess, not being scared of expressing my thoughts to people, because I guess I used to think that I would get a lot of judgment for that. Um and you know, people are just people. I don't think they care enough to really pass judgment, if that makes any sense. It's really really interesting. Aeon says, I'm so glad I didn't go into medicine. Got traumatized early and went nope. Yeah, I could have been on the pre-med like medicine track too. Like there was a huge possibility because I took all of the prereqs and I technically qualify. I could have easily gotten into medical school. I chose dentistry instead because I didn't like the length of the career time that medicine kind of would have taken. I didn't really want to do like the 4 years of medical school, the many, many years of residency and specializing and all this different thing and the match day and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy that. I really, really wanted a career adjacent to it though, because I still think it's good to go into medicine adjacent fields, just because of the stability of the work, job security, you know, salary, the fact that I am like helping people and stuff. That's why I chose dentistry, even though dental school is significantly more expensive than medicine. Um, it just I like the fact that I can be a general dentist only after 4 years without residency. It's only 4 years after undergrad, no residency. You can be a general dentist, open up your own practice, etc., etc. And if you want to specialize, do like orthodontics, pediatrics, etc., etc., you can do that. Options are there. You just go for a little bit longer, and obviously your grades have to be better. But yeah, you know the options there. If I wanted to get a an MD and stuff like that, I could do um OMFS dentistry or whatever the heck it's called. That would require me to finish up dental school and then go back to medical school for I believe 2 years and then do a residency. I don't know. It's very complicated, but you get an MD and a DMD. So, um, no, sorry, MD and a DDS. There we go. Um, I think that is I think that's the degrees. I don't remember. It's an option. I don't know. Hi Gray, it's good to see you. Can I get? Oh, I'm gonna shout out because I don't know if I have mods here. Oh boy, can I type today? Hello. Typing. Oh, what's up? No, it's good. I got it. Taking up your job. Sorry. Let's see. Grease Lighting says the pandemic was a smooth transition for me, and I am an introvert. Honestly, real. Fuji says, I can relate though. I am an only child. Feels like I have to fend for myself a lot and others. I feel like sometimes I'm emotionally distant from others because of that, but at the same time, I can be overly empathetic. I completely understand that, honestly. I was not an only child. I have one sibling. My best friend's an only child, so he probably relates a lot more to that. So what I'm hearing is that it's not over for me and my social anxiety. No, you're good. You need in my personal opinion, the best way to get rid of like or get better socially, I guess you could say, is to put yourself in like controlled situations where you get to talk to more people. It doesn't fully go away, but it makes it easier. At least for me, that's how it helped. I think it's different from person to person though. Alien Specimen says the pandemic just gave me more anxiety because most of my family is medically fragile. Yeah, that's understandable. It was very scary for a lot of the folks that did have pre-existing medical conditions for COVID, because no one really knew what would happen if you got it and how it would affect the people that already had pre-existing conditions. It was a very scary time for sure. I was very lucky that like most of my family was like very able-bodied and healthy, so it wasn't really like that big of a concern. But I remember seeing news of like healthy people also getting a lot of complications during that time, so it was pretty scary. Hypno says I was extremely active on Twitter during COVID. I feel like I was the most social I've ever been during lockdown, which is crazy to think about because so many people felt so isolated. Yeah, I think it depends. I think social connection physically and in person really did go down. But I think if you thrived on the internet around that time, everyone was online. It was truly the time to be online. Like, even just looking at like Twitch numbers, the amount of streamers that started streaming because of the pandemic and the amount of people watching streamers during the pandemic, there were record high numbers. Like, it is not the same playing field anymore. Like, it was so different like during COVID time, because there was just more people watching content and more people doing content too. Also, Aish, thank you for the lurk and also coming back. Hope you're doing well again. It's really interesting because I was talking with a few folks. There was apparently a lot of different you know like the girlfriend ASMR and like boyfriend ASMR like content stuff on like YouTube, like the videos, like the roleplay videos and stuff like that. Apparently they've always kind of existed, but they got really more mainstream and popular during COVID because people were like super lonely, and they had a lot of time to consume like new content. It's an interesting little thing. I remember a lot of people talking about it. It was really interesting. Apparently that was like the heyday of that type of content too. Um Let's see. The pandemic made me stop talking to my friends because of being home all day. Yeah. See, thankfully, a lot of my friends were online and we played a lot of games online, if that makes any sense. So it didn't really change our dynamic too much, but I understand for a lot of folks that were in school and had like in person friends that they talked to, it really wrecked some people's like social connections at the time. So cool that you were studying to be a dentist. I'm studying in pre-law right now. Oh, really? You know that's really interesting? Fuji, I have a moderator who's in school looking to also do something similar. They're looking, I believe they're also because they're in their undergrad, so they're also pre-law too. They're also trying to get into law. That's so fascinating. That is the third or fourth person I think I've met through streaming on Twitch that is doing something law related. Very cool. Very cool. I've yet to meet my fellow dentist. So hopefully one day perhaps I will meet my fellow dentist. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask my dentist when I go back in next week to get my stitches out about the time for stuff. No, you're good. No worries. No worries. I'm studying criminal justice. Wow. You know what's fascinating? I think they have an interest in criminal justice too. Wow. Wow. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? I wish they were here right now because I feel like that's such an interesting topic. But what are the odds of that? Is people on a burner account literally though? That's so funny to me. I honestly don't even remember what happened during COVID. I mean, that's real. Some people just glazed over that. Does the food yap include Scrandle? Yeah, we're gonna be doing Scrandle soon. Hi, Tajik. Also, Toro Cats, good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. I think the first time I got COVID, my grandmother ordered pizza and I was so distraught because I couldn't taste it. Oh, see, here's the thing. Everyone always talked about how COVID destroyed your sense of taste. I got COVID 2 times, albeit recently in the last like year and a half. I could taste perfectly fine. I think it was like a symptom that only some people had or only certain variants had. Um, I don't know. Really interesting. Really interesting. I'm currently deciding between studying engineering and physics. Okay. Do you want my opinion on this? I'm not super qualified to talk about it, but I'll just say what I've heard. I've heard that like engineering, there is a lot of job prospects right now, specifically. It's very like, it's not like, it's pretty stable of a job. Your job security is pretty good and you make pretty awesome money. But the schooling for it is tough. Physics is a fascinating subject. You're going to have a little bit more trouble finding jobs for it unless you're someone like Carbon who has like lots of experience and worked a lot of different things and has a lot of qualifications. Um because he's a IRL physicist, right? But he actually like he has a lot of things outside of that that kind of pushes him to be able to utilize his physics, stuff to do more, if that makes any sense. Um I think if you are locked in and have a very clear path of where you want to go and how you want to leverage your your like um your like knowledge after graduating, you can make physics work. But I will say from the perspective of like, okay, just looking at like job security, you know, where your degree like takes you, how much growth you have, et cetera, et cetera. Engineering is what I would lean to more, but it's going to be really hard academically. I've heard like engineering tracks are probably definitely one of the harder majors comparatively. Not to say that physics is a breeze. It is not a breeze whatsoever. But yeah, you could also minor in physics too. I've heard some people doing I know some people that did something similar where they did like engineering and then minored in physics, though I will say you will probably have to work your ass off if you want to do that, because it physics or I mean engineering alone is already really hard. It also depends on what type of engineering you go for. There's a lot of different like subfields of engineering. One of my old online friends that I met through Minecraft of all things a long time ago, he is what type of engineering was he? Is Taijik still here? Do you remember? Was he like a civil engineer or was it something else? I don't remember. What kind of engineering did he do again? My roommate was an engineering major. The amount of times I would come home to him sobbing on the couch is insurmountable. True. But if you can make it through, the job is like at least you get paid a lot for the hell that you went through. So I guess it really depends. It really depends. But also I'm speaking from the point of like job security. Also, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. I'm speaking more of like from the perspective of like job security, salary, potential for growth, that kind of thing. You should also look at it from the perspective of like enjoyment. What do you enjoy? Because you can honestly make anything work if you're passionate enough and work hard enough at it. And I'm not even just saying that because like I think they're both very fulfilling careers. I know many people in both fields that have done very incredible things and have had good prospects in life and good salaries and good job security, blah blah blah, all these different type of things. It is really up to you. At the end of the day, uh, I enjoy both. That's the problem. That is always the problem. Irish says, I am studying biological sciences and psychology, hoping to be a dermatologist. Oh my gosh. Med student. Med student. Oh my gosh. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. It's very tough. Dermatology is probably the most cushy of the medical residencies, of course. They make a crap ton of money. Their work-life balance is super nice. I will say, start early, work hard at it. I know for a fact from my friends that are in medical school, they have told me that to get matched into dermatology, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. You have to work really hard, not just in your undergrad to go to a good medical school, but you're also going to work really hard in medical school itself. Like a lot of research, et cetera, et cetera. You have to really lock in. Your grades in medical school have to be really good. There's going to be an exam called the Step 1 that you're going to have to take at some point in medical school. It's a very big cumulative exam of a lot of the didactic courses you take. Uh, Make sure to score well on that. Like, I'm talking, here's my advice for those who are going into like medical school. This is coming from a lot of like my friends that are also in medical school, blah, blah, blah. Work hard in your classes and try and retain as much information as you can. But if you have time, start studying for your Step 1 early. Like, I'm talking like your first year, start taking some time, doing some questions, setting up yourself for success for that. Um, what you score on that exam is really important because it does have an impact on where you match in all the different things, right? When you do actually end up going to medical school. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not a med student, so I don't know. I'm a dental student. I just have friends in medical schools. That's what they've told me, et cetera, et cetera. You probably already know this though, so you're probably chilling. But it's good to know early, to prep yourself early and set yourself up for success early. That's just kind of how I look at it. Alex Lee, hello. Thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome in. Hello, Fluffy. Good to see you too. Welcome in. I think I said hello to you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Are there jobs for people who have a potato-sized brain for me? I feel like there are jobs if you work hard enough, honestly. I know so many people who my teachers would have, who unfortunately I hear this all the time. My teachers have said that they were not going to do super well going out in real life. And they were not super academically gifted, and they went into like trades or like other different like aspects in life, and they have done perfectly fine for themselves, genuinely. Um, Academics, I am a firm believer that going to school and getting an education and going for academics is a perfectly valid way. It is the very stereotypical way of finding a job in the future, et cetera, et cetera, and having a quote unquote financially, stereotypically, societally deems successful life. But you don't need to do that. Like, I know many people who graduated from high school and never went to college, and they still have incredibly successful like careers in other fields, right? That involve like trades, or they even started their own businesses and worked hard and grind. Like it, there is no one solution or route, is my belief in life. You can make things happen if you are passionate enough and you put enough thought into how you want to navigate it. Some paths will be easier, some paths will be bumpy, some paths will be, they'll have their own issues and stuff like that, right? Every little path is a little unique, and plus, as a person yourself, you're very unique. But yeah, like I'm a firm believer that a lot of people can do it. That's just my personal opinion. Xavier Studio, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. And also Nix Me, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my god, it's Lambriel. Oh my god. Did you finish up stream? How was your marble stream, dude? Did you have a fun time? I'm so sorry I wasn't able to be there, but I hope you had a fun time, man. If you guys don't know Lambriel, they're an amazing streamer. Please go check them out. They're so fucking funny. They also stream a crap ton, and their tweets are super cool too. You should go check them out. I got terrorized. They touched me in game. Holy, don't touch my goat / lamb. Hi Toby, it's good to see you too. Let's see. I was missing a current chat thingy that I forgot. Hypno says, my college apartment was filled with tears of all year long. Me, a nursing major, an engineering major, a comp sci major, and a political science major, and a chem major. Let's just say the only reason we had a Costco membership was for the bulk tissues. Probably for the hot dogs too. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of banger. Kind of banger. Yeah, no, school is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are times where I don't know. I'm happy with where I'm going in my life, but also it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work. I hate school. No, but literally. So funny. Sharamel. Hope I said your username right. Your name is really familiar. I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen your name. I want to be unemployed, but I need money. No, but literally though. Literally in class right now. But literally though. Oh, also Marshmallow. It's good to see you. Hi. How's your night so far? Welcome in. Yeah. If you are coming in for the first time, hello, hi, my name is Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe, called the Cafe Bara. Very punny. We're kind of having somewhat of, I don't know if serious is the right word that I want to use. It's a little bit more like talking about like future stuff for people's like life. I don't know. I don't know how we stumbled into this like conversation because we were talking about like school, majors, education, whatever. Very very weird topics. Or I mean, they're not weird, but like it's a little interesting for VTuber. Life talk, yeah. Alien Specimen says, I'm fortunate enough to have attended a high school that operates very similarly to college, so I'm a bit more adjusted and prepared for college. Ooh, see, that is an amazing benefit to have. It's actually fascinating because I came from a high school that was deemed one of the worst high schools in the state that I'm in. And I kid you not, it is true. It was super run down. The teachers there didn't really care. My fellow students there were very nice, but not many of them really saw the usefulness of an education, if that makes any sense. A lot of the people that I knew from high school ended up dropping out, a solid chunk of them. Not all of them, of course, but more than many should have, if that makes any sense. Hi Nipanoob, thanks for the daily drink redeem. Um oh, it was a bad high school. It was a very rough high school. Did I enjoy my time there? I did. I did make a very amazing group of friends. There were some teachers that tried really hard and worked really hard to get me to the place that I needed to be. But like, so you know how, okay, so the ACT average in the US, right? For college is, I believe, well, it used to be like a 17. The national average right now is like a 19.4, but like the minimum, what was the minimum for it? The minimum score, there's no minimum. The minimum for some institutions were like a 17 or a 19, right? For college, right? In my high school, not even many people couldn't even hit like the bare minimum for like colleges. Like the 17 to 19 score was really difficult for some of the people that I knew. And my school like really focused on just getting people over the minimum. That's how bad it was. Like for those who don't know, like if you're not in the US, okay? If you're not in the US, like getting the bare minimum of like a 17 to like a 19 was actually like a horror story at my school. Like it was so hard. Like my school really tried to get as many people over that minimum as possible, and I will be honest with you, it was such a difficult task for them. Like and I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just stating facts of like what I saw back then. That's how much of a struggle that school was. like our stuff was. Also, Texan Wombat, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Hope we had a good stream. Also, Starry Ann, good to see you too. Honestly, good to see you also. Thank you so much for the daily drink redeem. It means a lot. Also, Toey Star, good to see you too. Marshmallow says, I was the first person to go to college in my family and first to be in a grad program. Didn't know the process, but I did it. Literally my situation. We are twinning as we currently speak. First person in my entire family, all of my dad's siblings and my mom's siblings. I was the first kid to ever get into college in both sides of my family. First generation student. They glazed me a lot because I was not only the first person to like get through college and undergrad and stuff, but I also like as like a first generation student and the first kid in my family in both sides to actually like go to school, I guess you could say, and graduate. I also got into dental school, which is a crazy fucking achievement, right? I start soon, but it's like a crazy fucking achievement. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's very shocking. Very shocking. Not even trying to glaze myself. It's just very shocking. Left to Die. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. Hi. It was really tough. I think if I remember correctly, I took the ACT multiple times and I think I ended up getting a 32, which was the reason why I ended up going to like a nice I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I went to college for free, thankfully. Thankfully. Um I had good enough grades to get like a full ride to like a really, really, really nice college. It took a lot to get there though. I ended up getting a 32 on the ACT and like really, I think like a close to like a 1500 at the end. I took like the SAT like 6 times because I was really trying to chase like a crazy grade on it. But it took a while, but I did end up getting like a really high score on it at the end. It took many, many, many tries. Yeah, I just did not have that many resources for it, unfortunately. But thankfully, I'm glad that I did that because it ended up paying for my college. It's honestly the only reason why I think dental school is even possible is because I didn't really take out many loans for my undergrad. Very lucky. Very lucky. School is important. Stay in school, guys. Don't slack off. Smile. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's really interesting. I talk about a lot of these things, but I feel like a lot of people, to an extent, kind of relate. I know many people in very similar situations as I am in chat and stuff like that, and it honestly means a lot. Stay in drugs and don't do school is a fucking crazy statement. You might have to be put down for that one. That's crazy, Magical. That's fucking insane. Honestly says, I am the second to have entered college, but the only one to not drop out currently. Perhaps with being able to have a semi-full ride, which in itself I am grateful for. Yes, yeah, no, that's crazy. Being able to go to school, for it to be paid for, is truly such a blessing. It really, really, truly is. Let's see. Hi, Toby. Thank you so much for the daily drink and also the head pad. I really appreciate it. Arctic says, I believe I'm too much of a lazy student. Like, I'm doing just enough to make the bare minimum of my grades, and my teachers keep telling me I'm smart, but I'm lazy. Yeah, I had that same issue. Wow, I'm losing my voice. I kind of had that same issue whenever I was, like, a little bit younger in high school and stuff like that. In my personal opinion, the best way to really kind of improve upon that mentality is to really like try and work on like work ethic and time management, and really just telling yourself that like even though some people don't like school but they do well in school, it's important. It is really, really important to understand that like you are doing this for yourself. Like every ounce of effort that you put in is going to have some type of payback for yourself. You know, it is for your own benefit. you aren't doing it for anybody else, right? As much as sometimes your parents might push you or other things. At the end of the day, your career is your career. Your education is your education. It is, at the end of the day, like for you. It is just harder with my ADHD ass. See, you know what's really fascinating? I have a friend that was also considered very incredibly academically gifted and stuff like that, right? Who did go through exactly what you went through. Um, it was not an easy journey for him whatsoever. And like ADHD does make things incredibly hard. It really, really does. But I think you got it. As long as you are working hard, at least trying to make improvements, and hopefully getting like I really want to say this. Like I don't think there should be any stigma towards like ADHD or anything like that. Like if you feel like you need the support for that, please go talk to someone about it, like a professional about it, right? There are many things that can be done to help out in those type of situations. I have a friend who dropped out of college because he wasn't able to focus on his work because of his college like work and workload because of ADHD, and everything like that. And he only like finally afterwards sought professional help for it, and um, he is doing much better. And he's actually looking to perhaps go back to school. I've heard, because he's able to time management and actually do all of his work reasonably because of some of the medication that he's taking and stuff like that. His life is, he's doing a lot better, which I'm really glad for. Shiririki, it is good to see you. Thank you for the daily drink redeem. Also, Bun, good to see you too. Hello, TG, and also Natstar. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, my name is Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe called the Cafe Bar. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. How was your day so far? Hello, hello, hello. Toby. Oh my
Don't do
gosh.
drugs, kids. Instead, go to school and give head pats and belly rubs to this cute capybara god.
Thank you for your generous sacrifice, Toby, of 100 hearts. I will take those 100 beating hearts and I will consume the essence. And I wish you a very fulfilling life. Oh boy, the cult. It only starts. The Cappy cult. Sorry. The community name, if you're new here, is Coffee Beans, but we used to have a meme back then. A little bit of a thing where we used to call ourselves the Cappy cult. It occasionally pops out. Smile. Hi, Cheesy. Also, Choonies, what did you eat today, Treat? I had a 6-inch sub. A 6-inch sub. Subway sub. And also 2 pieces of fried chicken. That's it. That's all I had. I had it for lunch. I have not eaten quite yet since then. Oh my god, I want a sub. Holy, me too. Right now, Subway is doing a buy one get one free footlong. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. I don't think there's like a code for it. I think it is just literally a deal on their mobile app right now. So if you are interested in that is a thing. It's very cool. Had Subway last night. Yes, there's like a buy one get one free like deal right now for footlongs. It's really nice. I take advantage of it as much as I can because it's actually very worth it in my personal opinion. What about breakfast? I had some milk and that was about it. Oh, no, actually, I had some milk and brownies. It was this weird brownie thingy that I bought. That apparently has like 16 grams of protein in it because I'm trying to protein max right now, but it was really good. Hello, Tree. Do you think banana bread is a wonder? I do. My sister makes banana bread. Quite a lot at home actually. I'm a big fan of banana bread. It's really nice. Had sloppy joes for dinner. I haven't had a sloppy joe in a while. I know some people don't like sloppy joes. I used to really enjoy the school sloppy joes. Am I weird for that? The school sloppy joes weren't even that bad. Then again, I was poor And I wasn't really fed that well when I was younger. So you take what you can get. You can take what you get. I went out for a late brunch and haven't eaten since either. Oh my gosh, you should get some food, Mama Tash. Also, thank you so much for the advice tree. I'm for sure gonna go keep your advice, or I'm for sure gonna keep your advice and friends' experience in mind for the future, and I'll let you in chat know how my journey goes. Yes, I say this all the time. I don't know how long you guys are gonna stay in my community for. I don't really mind just because I do this for the love of the game. Blah 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 blah. I stream for funsies. It's not really that big of a deal for me. But do keep us updated as you kind of continue through your life, and that goes for every single person here. Keep us updated, check in on us occasionally if you're very busy and stuff like that. I love learning about people and where they're going for their futures and stuff like that. It's a fascinating thing to me. um Always feel free to reach out to any one of us in the community for advice. Obviously, keeping yourself safe while you do that is most important. I think there are many viewers that are either doing pre-med, pre-law, some type of pre-something, or actually in some of these programs and stuff. I know there are some doctors that I've met through streaming and in like the chat that has watched my content. I know there are some people in med school. I know there are some people in law school, etc., etc. Everyone's incredibly nice. If you ever have any questions, opinions, thoughts, whatever that you want to talk to them about, please feel free to reach out to them or mention those questions in chat, and maybe I'll read them and then maybe they'll chime up on it. I don't know. I always say this, right? Everyone in chat is a real person that lives a very fulfilling life. They have their own pursuits, own dreams, etc., etc. We are people first before we are chatters, viewers, streamers, etc., etc. Use this space in a way that is productive, I guess you could say, by helping each other out, and making friends and talking to each other and all these different things, and utilize the connections that you can make. I'm a huge supporter of that. That's one of the big reasons why I love communities. I love VTubing, etc., etc. You know, the community is here to help each other, and I really want that to be first and foremost why I do this, because streaming to me is not that serious. It is never going to be a real career, I guess you could say, content creation, just because I feel no matter what I do in content creation, it's not ever going to be better than just me going into dentistry. I feel that is definitely my max potential. Just the fact that I can open up a practice and do all this very cool stuff in dentistry. I do streaming because I love the community and I love VTubing, because VTubing in and of itself is very fun. I love my friends that I've met through VTubing. But to be fair, if I'm really looking at it as a potential full-time career or something that I pivot into in the future, no, it's just a hobby for funsies. Even though I've spent so much on my debut and stuff like that, it is really just for fun, to be honest. So yeah, that's just kind of how I look at it. Also, Dister, good to see you. Hello, hi. Are we talking about sandwiches? We love sandwiches. We talk about Subway subs. Also, Pure Vanilla, thank you so much for the lurk. I really do appreciate it. Milk and brownies. Love my milk and brownies. But yeah, sorry for okay. My apologies for yapping your ears out for the last God knows how long. The last hour or so. Also Pancake, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it too. I tend to go into these rants a lot. Not unprompted, but they come up occasionally and I like talking about them. So hopefully this helps. If you guys have any questions, please throw those questions to me at any time. It is never an issue. I love talking about it. Please yap more, Mr. Capybara. I like it when you yap. Thank you. What the hell? That's so kind of you. Been almost 2 hours, but no need to apologize. True. Yeah, the yapathon. Yapping. I love yapping. Also, thank you for the unlurk. Welcome back, Shion. Hi. I'm trying to think about what I want to do next week. We should play a horror game next week. That's the one thing that I want to do. You know what else we should do? We should play also a simulator game. I've been wanting to play a simulator game for a while. Is this just a yapping stream? Yeah. I'm going to be yapping. We might play a little bit of Scrandle soon just because I like Scrandle. Still trying to think. Still trying to think. Still trying to think what else. Trying to think what else I can do. Horror game. A little bit of yapping streams next week. Maybe like a little sim game for funsies to relax. I'm trying to think, but I don't know if there's anything else that I want to think about. I don't think so. I think that's about it. Should play a multiplayer game next week. Could be fun. I don't know. If I ever do multiplayer games, I think I'll probably end up doing them on Discord more or less than I'm not sure if I'll ever do it on stream. There was that one. I don't know if you guys remember. For some of the older, like long-term viewers, do you guys remember that one time we tried to do something on stream? Oh. Can we play the game where we fight each other? Oh yeah, we can do that too. Do you have Jackbox? I do have Jackbox. That's actually the thing that I was talking about earlier. Oh boy. So basically, if you didn't know, I did a 24-hour stream a long time ago, and I played Jackbox with the community and stuff like that. And some people were just being fucking freaks. They were just being a little bit of a freak. Oh my god, it's Tay. Yay. Oh, and that's my Twitter. Oopsie. Mr. 24 Hour. Yeah. It's Tay. I had Tay. It's a crazy time. Here, let me pull up this this game really quickly. Also, why is my window capture open? Had Tay. That was a long time ago. Yeah. I think it was a pretty long time ago. Oh, hey. How you doing? See if I can pull this up here. This should be recording now. Oh, I am on a black or white screen. Here, I'm just gonna have this in the background while I yap to you guys because I think it'll be kind of fun to do. It's kind of loud though. I need to turn the sound down. There we go. Connect Twitch. Oh no, I don't know if this is gonna work actually. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I got it to work. I'm going to turn the music down because I'm going to be yapping for most of this. I'll just have this in the background for now as we do some chatting. I'll just move myself somewhere down here. And then I'll just chat while we just kind of have this kind of up. But yeah, I don't know. I think for the most part, like going into next week, I want to try and diversify a little bit of what I'm going to be doing with like my content and stuff. Because I want to try and like do a little bit more like new things, if that makes any sense. Also, that is my stream. Why did that pop up? Thought we were doing Scrandle. Yeah, we're gonna do Scrandle soon. I'm gonna do both this and Scrandle, but I want to kind of continue to yap and kind of have this in the background for a little bit before we start up the Scrandle stuff. Is it working? Uh-oh. So guys, we're gonna be doing Scrandle today. Wow, that's so amazing. Holy moly, let's do some Scrandle. So much fun. Wow, this is gonna be so good. Oh, Scrandle's gonna be such a fun game. We're gonna love Scrandle. If you guys never played Scrandle, basically it is a little food game where we pick and choose like the different food variations and stuff, and we choose like who picked the best thing for food. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be such an amazing time. I love Scrandle so much. You never know. Maybe it just needs to get restarted. I don't wanna fiddle with it. I'm not gonna lie with you. It's not like an official game yet, and it's a work in progress. So sometimes it does not connect to your Twitch very well, and I just don't want to deal with the technical difficulties today. Hi Remy, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're playing Scrandle. Scrandle. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh. We love Scrandle. Whoa. Okay, so this is Scrandle. Let me just let me increase the size of this really quickly. Me and my homies, we all love Scrandle. There we go. You should still be able to see me. I'll move myself over just a bit. Then show my Scrandle screen. Okay, there we go. This is Scrandle. This is gonna be a really fun time. So we'll do the daily Scrandle because I didn't do it today. And this is the bonus round. So every single day, they give you a bonus round at the beginning. Okay. You basically choose what you think is the best. There is no score attached to the bonus round. This is just for the future questions if they ever come up. So pretty much for the bonus round, you just choose what you think is the best. So we have basically this fried pork belly with guac and chimichurri versus the Stoke stack beef patty, chicken, pulled pork, and cheese. This is gonna make me so happy. Yes, I have not had any food either, so I'm very very hungry. What are our thoughts here? What are we thinking about here? What do you, if you had to choose, what would you choose? What is your favorite out of this little variety here? I am a top. I like the top. That's just me. That's my favorite. That's what I like though. I don't know if that's like the same as everyone else, but that's me. That's me. I'm a top, says Treat. Okay. You're so unreal. I would choose the top personally. That's how I would look at it, but that's just so fucking unreal. That's so funny. Boom. That's my vote. Okay. So we're choosing what most people would choose. Steak and peppercorn sauce with crusty bread chips free for volunteers. Or the bottom, pretzel and hot dog. Bun not included. Hot dog with no bun pretzels. Here, let me blast it up, by the way, so it's easier to read. Would it not just be the top? You get fries. You get a sandwich with steak, and it's free. Versus a pretzel and a hot dog with no buns included. I feel like it is the top. A hot dog with no bun, isn't that just a weenie? Oh my god. Are you the hot dog expert? Weenie Hut Jr. Sorry. Popcorn versus hot dog. Half eaten from the ground? Okay. So popcorn half eaten from the ground, or a hot dog that costs four pounds or dollars or whatever you want to say it. You think it's still the popcorn? Hi, who you? It's good to see you. Hello. I mean, it's free. I agree. If you didn't say that it was from the ground, I wouldn't have known. Plus, this is a very sad hot dog, I feel like. Also for $4 it's kind of crazy. Popcorn. Free it for me, you know? True simple, true. Huh. Release me. Um a potato sandwich or chicken tenders and waffle fries. Okay, so we know the even though the chicken tender and waffle fries are $20, I mean we know what the choice is here, right? Like we don't really need to discuss this. I can't see the sandwich. Yeah, I know. That it's just a bad photo. I can't change this photo, unfortunately. It's just a really bad fucking photo. Um, whoever like set up this photo is not fucking real, by the way. I want you to know that. It's not fucking real. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. We're choosing the bottom because I think that's the choice here. Steak and rice with a pint or chicken and mushroom pie. Also, thank you for the lurk, Disturk. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Okay. Steak and rice with a pint. Chicken and mushroom pie. Hmm. Oh my goodness. What would I choose here? I think it's the top. Easy peasy. Not even close. Oh, fuck. Pie? Oh, before I could even speak. Wow, a 15 stream streak. Thanks, Simple. What the heck? Thanks for stopping by. What the? All right, we're back. I have made a decision between the pie, mashed peas, and gravy versus the salt and pepper chicken. I think it's the salt and pepper chicken. I have a theory that anytime I see mushy peas, it's an automatic lose. So I'm gonna choose the salt and pepper chicken because I think that's just better. 5 out of 5, baby. Foot long sausage roll versus cod and chips with mushy peas, whatever that is. And never mind. Mushy pea theory is dead. It's dead. It's the bottom. It just looks better. Me when I look at a bottom, it just looks better. Smile. Lemon lime, good to see you. Thank you for the daily drink redeem. Sorry. What's better? The double cheeseburger and ice cream sandwich. It might just be the ice cream sandwich, I'm not gonna lie. The double cheeseburger looks a little bit fucking crazy, but also the ice cream sandwich is in a shitty bun. I actually don't know for this one. That is not a $15 burger, by the way. Double cheeseburger? You're right. Wait, they call you the prophet, the food prophet. Hello? Chili cheese fries or chips and curry sauce? I think it's the chili cheese fries. There's just more color to it. It just looks better. I just think it would just taste better too. Wait, you're crazy. You're crazy at this game. Hot dog and a beer or a steak and mushroom pie? It's got to be hot dog and a beer, right? Hot dog and a beer? That's gotta be like this. We gotta be locked in on this. Hot dog and a beer. 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 Holy, always go with alcohol. No, you're so right. You know what we should do? Next week? I should get slammed on stream again. I haven't done that since we debuted. Holy, I miss it. Slice of half-eaten pizza or cottage pie? What is a cottage pie? I don't know what a cottage pie is. It does look better. I don't know what it is, though. Yeah, we're going with the cottage pie. Holy, 10 out of 10 daily scrandle. I'm taking a picture of this. I'm sending this to a friend. Okay, Mr. Bivette, never mind. He's here. Holy, 10 out of 10 food profit. Give me in on that. Give me a taste or two. How the fuck you get 10 out of 10? Because I am the eater. They call me the eater. Because I be eating. That's what they used to call me in high school, actually. Done. Let's do the practice for today. Oh, for real? The eater, you say? Huh. Yeah, I know a thing or two. Because I know a thing or two? Because I've been through a thing or two. Sorry. Do we the cholo dog or the strawberry waffle? This one's hard. This one has to be like 80 plus for both. Shit, say no more, huh? Meet me after stream. Winky face. Shit. I'm so dumb. So dumb. Let's see. They both look good. I know. Going for the bottom. Oh my god, dessert buff. Free hot dog given to me after whatever, and the double McLion cheeseburger. Wait, do you want to do a speed round? Boom. 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 No! What the fuck? Sorry. Boom. Uh, uh, what the fuck is this? Noctelli, hi, it's good to see you. What is this one? I don't. Mystery Scran versus Cup of Mushy Peas with mint sauce. Not sure if I've had either or, honestly. Not sure about that one. The mystery stuff is free. I thought the same thing. It hurts me. Oh, brother, get a load of this guy. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that one. I don't know about. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I fumbled, guys. I fumbled. Get us back in. Get us back in. All right. I'm gonna do this with you guys because I'm not the food prophet anymore. Do we want the naked hot dog with whatever the fuck is on it and it's like half burnt or sausage, or do you want the herring sandwich? Can we get a load of this guy? That's crazy. Have to stream. That's also crazy. But can we get a load of this guy? From this guy is crazy. From this guy is crazy. You know, one of my friends has a URL called OnlyFangs. Holy shit. Is that what we need to go to? OnlyFangs? Holy. Uh oh. I underestimated the glizzy. Do we want the free pint and festive caramel slice, or do we want the Beano burger? The Beano burger looks fire, not gonna lie. You know what? I was kind of thinking about the same thing. I was kind of thinking about the Beano burger too. I mean, like, I know a thing or two about Beano burgers, you know what I mean? I know a thing or two because I've been through a thing or two. Beano burger was a 5% difference, by the way. It wasn't even that big. Do we go for the cheesy hot dog or do we go for the food various with free drink refills? It's gotta be the top. It's gotta be the top. Free refills? Various drinks? Oh, yeah, it's like not even close. The $1 dog or the mac and cheese pot? How does this work exactly? You choose what you think most people would choose, like the majority of people would choose. So the reason why like how it looks matters is because like people will look at it and be like, damn, okay, you know, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Glizzy. True. Okay, sorry. Glizzy. No man cheese. Mac and cheese pot, $1 hot dog. Fuck! You're right. I should listen to you more often. You know what? That's why you're such a glizzy fan. I'm going to give you a bratwurst in a bun with mustard. That's what's going to happen. You're so deserving of a bratwurst in a bun. Hi, Concerned Weeby. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Pulled pork and chips? I agree. I do think it's the pulled pork and chips. But still, that is crazy. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, we'll go pulled pork and chips. Let's see. Sausage and chips or hot dog? Boom. Hot dog with a bun? Sausage with the fries. What are we fucking? I mean, let me retry that. Sausage with chips or hot dog and a bun? What are we eating tonight? What are we looking to eat tonight? This is a great question. I don't know. How are we feeling tonight, you know? Also, SKZ stands, hello. I fear I crave an ungodly amount of apple juice. Holy. The sausage and chips. Hi, Pigeon. Good to see you. Sausage and chips. Yeah. Chicken flatbread or chicken quesadilla? Quesadilla. I love quesadillas. Holy guacamole. Quesadillas, baby. I'd love a flatbread. Yeah, me too. Chicken flatbread, but quesadillas are better. True. Chicken flatbread. 82%. Holy banger. Okay. Fiesta chili loaded fries or just loaded fries? What do you think visually looks better? I think the bottom just visually looks better. Unlurk, I ate fajitas. Banger. Hypno says, time for me to go to bed. You know what that means? Sleepy in the pillow fort. Anyone wants to join to co-sleep is free to join me. This is true. It's visual at this point. True. I agree. It is visual. It is visual. Pretty privilege. The food pretty privilege. True. Food pretty privilege. I can't speak. Food. Oh, fuck. Food. Food pretty privilege. Fruit pretty. Dirty fries with Jamaican jerk chicken or homemade chicken curry with chips. This one. Sorry. The green burger with a green beer or the chili cheeseburger with pickled jalapeno, spicy mayo, and lettuce. Holy, we greening. Hi, Snowy. It's good to see you. Pretty Patty. Oh my gosh, you know of the Pretty Patty? You know Ball? Pretty Patty, you know Ball? Holy guacky. Holy guacky moly. Pretty Patty. Oh my god, but look at it. It's so beautiful. Good night, Hypno. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. Good night. Good night. Boom. Yeah, 7 out of 10. That's evil. Are we allowed to put treat down in the back? Holy. Put me down. Holy moly. Let's see. Bacon sandwich or a hot dog? Hmm. Hmm. It's the hot dog for sure. It's definitely the hot dog. Bro, that bacon looks like it's still on the pig is fucking crazy. That is crazy work. That is actually fucking crazy work, bro. Boom. The Kuro burger or the cheeseburger with chips? What is the Kuro burger? Oh my god. Why does it What does it look like that? Literally the black burger? Yeah, but that's crazy though. How did they did they just dye it? Like what's going on there? It scares me a little bit. I agree. I agree. No, but I'm just curious. What did they put in that? I think it's just squid ink. Oh, you're right. Wait, you're so smart. You're so smart. Bombay chicken curry or whatever that is on the bottom, because I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I have respect and I would not want to butcher those words. Hmm. Hmm. It has to be the top. There we go. Okay. I'm on a roll right now. Pie, mash, and liquor or a hot dog? It's gotta be the hot dog. Why does the mash look like ice cream? Kind of looks like ice cream. I think it's the top. It's the Scooby thing they use. True. Brisket tacos with the bright pink purple sauce or the sharing box. Wait, this one's hard. This one's hard. Wait. Do we fuck with the purple? Why is it purple? I've never had that before. Am I missing out? Is this something that I should know? Is there something that I should know here? Hmm. Hmm. Remember the pink sauce trend? I don't actually. I actually don't know the pink sauce trend. No, the pink was the. That's crazy. Who the fuck is putting that in their mouth? I'm just adverse to weirdly colored foods, but what the fuck? Um, I know some stuff I'd put in my. So unreal. Sicilian pizza slice or the cheeseburger and fries. It was super close. Yeah, no, it was super close. 5%? What the fuck? We got shit on. Chicken and chips or the whirly burger? It's probably chicken and chips. These are close. I feel like these are really close today. Chicken and onion bagel or the chorizo pan? Chorizo pan. Yorkshire pudding wrap or buffalo wings? Okay, but those buffalo wings look kind of crazy good. Holy shit. Hello? Huh, huh, hello? It's kind of banger. Mmm. Bao buns. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I got a pretty good score. 8 out of 10. We did pretty good. Kind of banger, not gonna lie. 80% is passing. No, but literally though. You are quite white. You are quite white. Indeed. Quite white. Let's see. I think I might call it for tonight. Try and set up my schedule for next week so we can actually play some games. Holy moly. I think that would be really fun. You guys want to meet the person that's doing like the what is it called? The person that is doing the concert thingy that I'm going to be a part of? Here, let me raid over to them. Do we have a moderator for raid message? Moderator for raid message? Good night. Thanks for being here. Sleep well, sleep tight. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.